Alright, cool. Yeah, we are on. So, go here. Alright, so the reason this is the backdrop is because I thought it was funny. I'm doing this for my children, I'm doing this for your children, so they can grow up in a better land. Now, punctuation is weird. What's an apostrophe? The unification between a 0 and a 1, so I put an I for a 9. And then my, exclamation mark, I put another I because it's an upside down I. And then the question mark, I said, well, it's kind of like a J, so I put a J. I have no idea what this means. Clever little puzzle for gematria buffs. Now, it's Faith No More. Okay, let me just get, to the point of why I had to put my face in. Come on, guy. I don't want to make enemies. I want to make friends. I'm just saying, you guys gotta start thinking about everything a little differently. Wow, what I've done in the last few days is epic, guy. It's it's epic. Why not? Can you feel it, see it, hear it today? The creation code that you're being MK Ultra'd with, Like, when you go on vacation, you go to some city, and you bring your camera with you, and since you're the observer and you're the god, you see things in different light. Some light you might find more favorable than other light, which is why you decided to take that picture at that angle to bring home. But what are you usually taking pictures of, like statues and buildings and stuff like that? Nice scenic places and cities. Well, if everything is built in the dimensions of creation code, then you're basically just bringing little snapshots of MK Ultra creation code back home with you, which is kind of funny to me. But when you see the beauty of creation code, once you understand cellular energy, it's a reminder of cellular energy. Okay, the fly speck statue that exists in front of West Block at Parliament Hill, the fly speck with the cannon guy and the guy pointing at the war memorial. Okay, it resembles creation code. A fly speck is just the X between the 4 and the 6. Your 4-6 split. Your 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's making a fly speck. It's making a zero-dimensional singularity or one-dimensional line going into plane. A bubble here and a bubble here because everything is infinite. You could put anything in those two bubbles. You gotta account for the circle and the dot. Okay, 3 makes 4, makes 5, makes 6, makes 7, makes 8. And 1 obviously makes 2. So, okay, I understand why you like the Bible. It has a good message. I understand why you like, I don't know, books about crystals. Because they're supposed to have good traits that you want in your life and you surround yourself with that stuff. But you unknowingly do this without understanding that this matter that you have, this stone that you possess, causes light to bend differently than, let's say, plastic or this aluminum or this wood that's around all the time. Okay, having a precious gem might cause light to bend differently to create it because everything is just magnetized light at a certain infinite frequency. You're an observer, you have 2 eyes. One's 18, one's 25. You're a registered trademark of some corporation, probably. Insert name of country here. I think I have enough information and stuff to take down copyright law, but let's not get excited about that. Or if I get excited about that, let's say that he's manic because he's happy sometimes, but the other times he's pretty much frustrated and angry with everything. Because the more and deeper I go down the rabbit hole and looking at everything is upside down, backwards, and flipped, the more and more I find these interesting signs and symbols and synchronicities with what I found on the first page of the Bible. It's my frame of reference, guy. They know not what they do because they don't have a frame of reference that's correct. If you understand and love the messages in the Bible, you'll friggin' take a lot more out of it if you understand a point of view of cellular nature of energy, which is the truth. Same goes with your Ashtar command. You do the gematria of your own life. Okay? Last video. Nuts. Literally. I'm floored still a little by that. How do I... This doesn't need to be open, right? I don't know. Let's just not poke the bear. That just makes me laugh, guy. Like these songs are cutting my heart, guy. You don't understand. Like I don't you don't hear what I hear, but you can. Look at this guy. The Galactic Federation of Light are Luciferian. Everything follows 369. I just got 369 subscribers because Dustin told me. Dustin, you're awesome. Master of Puppets album by Metallica was like in the gematria recently. If science cannot explain it, they deny it. Well, I want to have some money to prove my science here, guy. Are you? Are you slowly losing all respect for me? Really? He sold himself out to evil for money? Guy. Anyways, yeah. Can you feel it, see it, hear it today? If you can't, then it doesn't matter anyway, because you're in the infinite knot. You're in the infinite knot, because you're going right round, baby, right round. You're going around. And you're separated from heaven, guy. You're separated from the number of magnets required in heaven in your 0 to 9 numerical alphabet that you've been taught, that you've been conditioned to accept as the truth. Why is a chair called a chair? If you can't, then it doesn't matter anyway. You will never understand it because it happens too fast. My code, guy, that I've been creating is happening rather fast, and I can understand that it's a blast, guy. Like, wow. This is better than TV. I'm just gonna put that out there. And it feels so good. It's like walking on glass. And it feels so good. It's like walking on glass. I don't see the connection, but maybe someone else does. It's so cool, it's so hip, it's alright, it's so groovy, it's out of sight. Yeah, this is just mind blasting, okay? Like, exactly. They can't describe how good it is, so it makes retarded nonsensicalness sense. You can touch it, smell it, taste it, so sweet. You can use your senses to observe as the observer before you put it into your own words. But it makes no difference because it knocks you off your feet, guy, the mind blast. Look at that. And there's a 1 and there's a 3. 3 and 1. 3's a 1. But you want it all, but you can't have it. It's crying, bleeding, lying on the floor. It's on my whiteboard, which is not on the floor. I guess Green Day did their thing on the floor, and I guess, again, Faith No More probably did their cellular creation proof on papers on the floor scattered. So you lay down on it, and you do some more, because you can't stop, because everything, it's ridiculous, guys. You just wake up. Everyone wakes up, I think. If you got to share it, so you dare it. Yeah, what's going on with Kevin? Then you bear it and you tear it. You gotta bear it, bear all the things I don't like about reality. And, like, what was in the movie The Answer Man? The guy asked him, is hell real? And if it does, what is it? And he said, yeah, it is real. It's called other people. Okay? Then you bear it and you tear it. You want it all, but you can't have it. It's in your face, but you can't grab it. It's in your face, guy. It's in your face, but you can't grab it. Wow. It's alive. It is alive. Okay, consciousness is alive, guy. We are a one. And the Akashic Records is just whatever the singularity is, which sees all the numbers you create. Because you're God. And this is what life is through God's eyes as you, the observer. This is what God's life is like through someone else's eyes, the observer, okay? And somehow it's all intricated together. Linked. So it's like a living organism, a cellular organism, maybe? Maybe we're the blood cell of, whatever. You're in a battery, guy. There's, like, no aliens, okay? Like, if you think, like, Ashtar Command is going to come down, or if, like, Chiron is going to deliver you some message of salvation, you're crazier than I am. It's like waiting for the rapture to happen by doing absolutely nothing and changing nothing in your life or your diet. Trying to die off the ET guy. kill off the ET, kill off the Candida albicans that are inside you. You know when people are on a sugar addicted diet and they like switch to like healthy natural foods, a very short time later they're like, oh, I'm shitting so much and I don't feel good and I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom all the time and this is horrible. I'm grouchy. I'm gonna go back to my old food because this diet is obviously not working. People get grouchy when there's a mass die-off of Candida albicans in their system. Dr. Weston Price, 1937, 1940 something, I don't know. You gotta stick with it. You gotta learn to love what you hate. Okay, there's a die-off. Like you're full of shit, and the yeast, the bad yeast that's inside you, is dying off, and it's gonna make you feel like garbage for a while. But after a while, pushing through it and keeping at it, it'll get better, right? Okay, like there's no space, people. You live in a battery. Okay, this battery is connected to other batteries in someone else's reality. Yes, but like let's like work on step one before we start thinking about going to go visit other people's batteries in someone else's reality to find aliens. Let's just accept the fact that maybe alien is looking at your own name from an upside down, backwards, and flip perspective. Cellularly. It's pretty alien, guy. Now, yeah, I get, one would say manic, because it's happening really fast these days. And it's new to me, and I'm getting other people's input, which is like, literally can't stop thinking of Charles Xavier. Get him out of my head. This is a very small audience. 369, really? That's a small audience. I don't think I could handle thousands or millions of people. Wow. Wow, I'd be a fireball or like a phoenix of angry. Because I'd have to deal with everyone and trying to somehow prove to them what they've been following or what they've been taught or what they believe in is somewhat credible. It is. If you take the good out of any story, then it's credible. Like, I'm not going to say the piss on the Bible, but I'm going to say if you live your life good, as one should, and the Bible, I would say, or any religious text of any place in earth, if you are a good person, there's nothing wrong with having some closeness to a book. Hey, shit, I can barely read, man. I'm like almost illiterate. I feel like Charlie Day. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But he speaks in code, guy. It's funny to me if you decode it. But anyway. Yeah, where was I? I don't know. It's in your face, but you can't grab it. It's alive, afraid, a lie, a sin. It's magic. It's Kabbalah. It's tragic. It's kind of sad that's actually happening. It's a loss, it's a win because it's necessary evil. It's dark, yeah. Embrace the dark side of the force, the energy part. It's moist. Yeah, gotta put in that word. Yeah. I bet that's one of the most hated words that we have. I don't know why. I don't know why someone feels bad when someone swears. It's just a bunch of letters orchestrated to make a number. Do you the truth hurts? It's like the Candida albicans are dying in your system when someone speaks in truth, I think. Maybe that's why I'm getting what I'm getting. You're going to go through the 7 stages of grief. Don't let it all out on me. 13 is Mercury, the messenger. That's what that luminary is in Genesis 1. Right here, this cell. Last thing created is the moon, the beasts. 7. The last thing created. 7. On the 7th day God rested. Hey, look at that. 7-7. Okay, I'm pretty confident, but like it's not hard, and they don't tell you this, and they don't teach you this in school. And they certainly teach you the opposite about space and the Earth. They're telling you about Earth from a different point of view, from a different perspective, which does not match you, the observer, who has two eyes. Two sevens, guy. One's bigger than the other because it's closer to balance. Maybe it's in the foreground a little more. Maybe because it's going into the plane. But they're both the same. Sorry. Oh, that would be a 7. So you get two 7s. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. Remember, this one's going up? What is the moon? It's magnetized light. The moon, realistically, apart from the sun, is the only luminary we can see with our naked eye to an acceptable percentage of resolution, I'd say. Right? It must let a lot of light through. Maybe that's how important nothing is. What is 7? The 7th dimension is nothing. It's the space in between the letters and numbers when you write them on a page. It's important to do nothing sometimes and rest the body, the mind, the soul. It's the space around the creation. It's the waters, guy. Now, if the last luminary to be created is the moon, and it's the biggest, it changes the most because it's in a trinity with Mercury and Venus, and you see it at different points, and light can bend, and you just see different phases of constructive and destructive interference of light. But it lets the most light in. The 7. Wow. So I'll freak out if the moon gets really big, eh? And it's shared with all of us in cellular Earth. Not one part of the Earth gets less attention than any other part of the Earth by the luminaries. Light has to bend harder at the poles, I would imagine, than at the equator. The luminaries change their rotation, yada yada yada. Everything is in a divine balance. Even, I think even 13 and, let's say like 13 or something. Ninth dimensional angel. Yeah, it's a 9 by 9 matrix. Get over it, guy. Oh, I think it was in this one. Maybe not this one. Maybe it was in another one. Doesn't really matter, guy. Okay, so like, what was I looking for? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. Fuck. A child knows the difference between wrong and right. We should be a little bit more advanced than children by now. It doesn't matter which version of the, the nice way of living text you follow to a T to go to heaven when you die. When you die, fuck that. You can't die. Why would you die? Where would you go? Maybe you'd be the bad of somebody else's cell that gets removed. You're no longer part of their reality. Death. Death is staying in the infinite knot, guy. That's withering away and dying. That's like having a tulip bulb and having it rot. And plant it in the ground and it then become a flower. You can take the seed and put it in the dirt to create life. You're an asshole. Because all you should be worried about is what am I eating tomorrow. Epic. Moist. Alright. It's a bitter pain. It's sad it happened, and it's a shame, guy. It's slavery. It's sad it happened, and it's a shame, but it was required necessary evil. And the quicker we all accept it and make some kind of truce and make goodness happen and change what's actually happening in our current paradigm, and the more people that are on board, the faster and easier this will be to transition, I'd imagine. Anyway, you want it all, but you can't have it. It's in your face, but you can't grab it. What is it? It's it. What is it? What is it, guy? What is it? It's epic. Faith no more, guy. Stop buying into the bullshit you've been sold all your life and see the truth hidden in plain sight and accept. Move on. Go through your 7 stages of grief, guy. Like it was nothing. Like a boss. Like a boss. Okay, 7th dimension, nothing. Like a boss. You know? Hey, 55, 55 is 110. Add 5 and 5 to that, another 10. That's 120. 120 volt circuit. Yeah, let's make those. And in the outlets of life, the 110. The, you know? Oh, I'd need something with a ground. But if I were to unplug something, maybe badness would happen. So yeah, yeah, manic. Fuck you. You break reality and keep your cool. You know, I think I'm pretty chill about it all. I like calling people retarded because it gets shit off my chest. I don't have to always do it, but I did do it. You learn from your mistakes, you know. Like you don't know you're playing a game. You don't know that they're playing a game with your life, guy. It's necessary evil for what? For what? What is this? This is nuts. The gematria is nuts, guy. It's like I'm tapped into a frequency. Wonder what I did right. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep it short. Right, you know, truth, peace, you know, love, all that happiness stuff. You want to start a revolution? Well, you know. Oh my god, he said, where is it? Not? Where is it? Where's the knot? Oh, I can't remember now. Like, literally, guy? Okay, I don't need to see this. Yeah, history. Go! Faith no more. Rick and Morty guy. Go check out these. These are good. Woody. That was kind of... Wow, that made me see... This was nuts. Goldfrapp. That was cool. Where is it? 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 The Heavy. I think that's just funny. Performance was nuts, guy. What do I want to see? I want to see... Is it... What is it? Yes! It's Portishead guy? Like, wow. Glory box. Are you mad? It's like a glory box? Like with the... Anyway. Glory box, yeah. That's not the one I want. I want the other one. Rhodes, I think it's called. Yeah, Rhodes. Gotta hear this guy. Hold on. How about this? Ah. Portishead lyrics. Oh. Yeah, you know what I can't handle? I'm gonna be back. Infinitesimal apologies. Wow, coffee. Maybe I should lay off the coffee. Yeah, anyways. Poor Said Lyrics guy. Like, they're really slow. Doesn't the mannerisms... Oh, God. Anyway. Of course. Really? We're gonna do this, are we? It's like piercing my soul, man. When she sings, eventually. She's counting the... See, the nothing is important. The seventh dimension. Nothing. The space in between the letters, guy. Okay? You're making a fly speck with everything you do. With everything you link together that you create. You are fly specking it with an X. You gotta make the X, guy, because you're making a fly speck here and a fly speck here. Like up there and up there, maybe, let's say, put it, and you're linking it together cellularly. There's a lot of nothing. Roads, guy. Like roads down the cellular. Like come on. Like I don't know. How many roads do you think there are? I think there are 14 rows. Roads. 14 roads. Think about it. If you're making a 3 is a 1, and you have another 3 is a 1, another 3 is a 1, and you make a triangle. And this has 17 rows on this side. And if you take away the top, the bottom, let's say the middle, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the black hole, the Holy Spirit of energy, the Holy Spirit, guy. Whenever you think or say Holy Spirit, it means a black hole in the center of a cellular energy device or battery, which is equivalent to saying a galaxy. Yeah, put that one on for size. So yeah, like if you're making a triangle and you take away the top, the middle, and the bottom, you'd have 17 minus 3, which is 14. 14 rows are left, guy, because there are 14 axles in cellular energy. I've never eureka'd that until just now. Thank God I took a piss and didn't just end the live stream. The nothing is important. It's all about timing. That's what comedy is. Comedy is all about timing. This is a joke. This is like literally a joke. I should just like sit down in a lab and fucking let's go. What country wants to do this the most? I participated in engineering competitions, guy. Anyway. Came first, second, and third. Anyways, where are we? What are we doing? Oh yeah, I'm gonna wait for Portishead. All right, how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 10, 5, 10. Okay, I was looking for a 14. There's no 4. Like I don't see the 14 right away. That's a 16 and that's an 18. Together, that's a fucking 34. Interesting, but whatever. Roads. There's 14 roads, guy. The 14 axles going into heaven. To the center of the 14 wheels, which would depict the walls of the beach ball in a very crudely pixelated fashion. You have to understand this. The Earth is a cell. It doesn't have 14 roads. It has infinite roads because of the resolution that we live in, guy. You don't need that type of resolution to get energy via a cellular energy machine, I believe. I think my hypothesis is in order to contain a black hole, you need a reservoir 6/7 filled with probably silver water or like, I don't know, dead water from the Dead Sea, because I still think that's hilarious. A lot of minerals, you know, a lot of crud in the water, very floaty. If you can't float in the Dead Sea, you're already like, there's too much robot in you. So like, yeah, 14 roads. I think you need 14 axles because you need to do the plus from the faces, and you need to do the front corners on top, the front corners on bottom, the back corners on bottom, the back corners on top, and divine symmetry to encapsulate a black hole and harness the energy from the Schumann resonance of the Earth. It was like, and then I hear this song, which like, I mean, this is the longest Family Guy build-up ever. No, that's not funny. We're not wasting time. All right.
Can't anybody see?
Wait, come on, guy. Oh, can't anybody see?
We've got a war to fight.
We've got a war to fight. Isn't she tearing at your heartstrings? Like maybe one of the 14?
We never find a way.
Really? Huh. I think I found a way, guy.
Regardless of what they say.
Yeah, they're just good at teaching you the upside down, backwards, and flipped of stuff, which to a degree works here, but not not in terms of energy. Everything works, but just not. You can't create or collect energy with whatever. You're not creating it. You're collecting it. You're harnessing it. You are using the dark side of the force to create energy, electrical energy, via the shit that's around everything all the time to create, you know, the Garden of Eden, which we live in. But, you know, faith no more, right? Wow.
How can it feel this wrong?
How can it feel this wrong? You know, like, when you realize that everything is not as it seems, and the truth is stranger than fiction, and everything you've been taught is a lie, and you must unlearn all that you've learned. Come on, Yoda face gets hits in the neck with the hacky sack guy. I'm still not over that. The Yoda diamond face with the sticky outie ears gets hit in the neck with a hacky sack. Okay, get it? The other one's pretty good though. Like, it starts with the bang too, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I went all the way to the top. But yeah, you feel me, right? Like, you know? Will you bite the hand that feeds? Yet to be seen. Come on here, guy. Like, this needs to be opened, and that needs to be opened. You know, like, right here.
So tired of playing with this bow and arrow.
I'm so tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Ugh. I haven't even looked at these. I'm so tired. Yeah, I am so tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Jeez.
Gonna give my heart away, leave it to the other girls to play.
Interesting. Gonna give my heart away, leave it to the other girls to play. Wow. It just reminds me of Rick and Morty. Why does everything remind me of Rick and Morty? I don't know. Love Morty. Everyone loves Rick. Sorry.
More man than you will ever be. That's your
Hey, look, cells! Hey, look, I'm gonna infect your consciousness with cells.
Oh man, Morty, I'm really sorry. Oh, well, no problem, Brad. There's something special about you, Morty. So special. Whoa, take it easy.
I don't want to be a Morty guy. I don't go back to the carpet store. Anyway. Son of a wowzers. Okay. Have I been a temptress too long? Anyway. Yeah, give me a reason to be a woman. I like the whole androgynous thing. Everything's backwards, guy. Up is down, left is right, you know? Oh, we're all looking at a different picture. Huh. Fuck, I closed it. Why? Badness. 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 That's like the best part. That's what I put in the video that I bet no one picked up on. It hurts my brain. Go to here. Wow. Oh, it's so funny to Kevin. This, though, is not funny. Really. God damn you, technology.
All of the races are different.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, it's I suck. Yeah, this would be killer on vinyl for chillin'. Yeah, this says it all. Like, I mean, we all know Beatles. Come on, Beatles are very important people. God damn! I said, God damn! Really? I'd love to change the world. What do we got here? Don't let anyone or anything come between us. Lovely. Lovely. You are only as happy as your saddest child. Man, that's why I'm feeling so heavy. That's how we get to Sesame Street. Oh, behind every great man, there's a great woman. Damn right. Fucking awesome. We were Team Awesome. Team Get Shit Done. Look at this, 13. 2013. Anyways, whatever. Lovely. Zombie, sure. Everyone's a zombie. What does that care? What does that matter? It's just a little redundant, isn't it? You know? Hey, 24. Look at that. Go read that if you want to read that. It makes you feel good. When will Satan be at my house? Lovely. Oh, wow. Our unalienable rights are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Really? Not slaving in a cubicle? Perverted tastes and mental depravity, sure. Who is divine twin flames? I want to smack my face on something hard. Born with a body and die with memories. No, I want to stay together as one. Cheat death guy. Screw that. I'm going to outsmart death. Jesus, a liar, helped by Satan to deceive people. There you go. It says it all, but you know, keep reading your books and believing that. It's cool. Makes you feel good. Silly humans, no one can rule the world. It's for all life. Wow. You know, like, when you think back in, like, let's say 100 years, hopefully, after us becoming not retarded, we're gonna be like, we actually had to pay tax to be able to go to work, to make enough money to be able to sit on a piece of land and have a box that we stayed in. And most of the time, they don't even have, like, grass outside. People did that. People are gonna go like, wow. But when did they do all this stuff that's really good for them and their life and family? And they'll be like, no, no, both parents had to work. And they had to go into debt and buy 2 cars to get across town. Then who's the alien guy? That's just, it's retarded. It's retarded. It's retarded. Just metaphors from certain perspectives. That's all it is. The satanic family are the worst role models on the planet. Hmm. Wow, Infowars, whatever, guy. Sure. Bring it, whatever. Skin's pretty thick, guy. Satan killed itself. Has zero chance of anyone backing him now. Lovely. Did I? Did I kill all hope of building a cellular energy device by doing all this? Really? Hmm. What other truth channel creates as much content as I do effortlessly that kind of like amazeballs you as much as this? What TV show does this? And this is free. I know the lack of heart in the mind of Yahweh. Jesus, justice served on the wicked guy. Like, come on, look at this. Austin Lee Meredith will bow and bend his knee to? Seriously, like, I have to literally bend the knee and, like, make peace with the slavers. You understand this, right? We have to let them know that we know. What's going to happen after that is up to whatever, right? Up to you, actually. On how well you'll take this all. So don't be retarded and go around with like a pitchfork or something, because that would be dumb. That's funny. Whatever. These are, whatever. Someone said that the ones with the numbers might have like a code. That's cool. I like thinking like that. Usually comes in the English. At least prophecy pointing to me around the world. What? Fuck. Always has an excuse for evil. The killer will kill the dirty Neanderthals too, really. I mean the ruling class and the slave class? I will shatter both paradigms simultaneously so that we can all like share the same awesome paradigm of like abundance for all and not slavery and like freedom to roam the earth in its entirety without invisible lines of division. Where you need to get like a piece of paper that says you can do it after you pay a lot of money. They do not want to be healed or forgiven. Oh, I actually clicked on that. What does that mean? They don't want to be healed or forgiven. Wow. Really? It's sad. That's like depressing as shit, guy. Enlightenment is doing great with a bunch of heart smartbot. That sounds cool. The Church of Scientology is spying on Jesus. Well, at least I have a name for who's been fucking with me. For now you know that I am. Christmas 2016 globally, whatever. World War One. Look at that. Let's kill it, guy. I don't even want to be your friend. Good. I don't care. Just like looking for signs of life. The Zionists are going to eat you, little occultists. Okay. You can believe in like this story too. There's like Bible stories. There's like like alien stories. There's like occultist stories. There's all these stories, guy. Fake news, Ministry of Truth Prophecy, guy. Wow. Realize that humans died and your life is inevitable. Interesting. Look at that guy. Beyonce Knowles is a general of a cult of Amazons. She came up in the last one. Her middle name's Giselle. I didn't know that. Before adding any entry, please make sure it's spelled correctly. Whatever. Yeah, okay. I will walk with God again. Am I? Am I gonna go into the out of the battery to some other place to be in someone else's battery? Lovely. I'm set to rule over with a rod of iron. You know your iron axle? You know your iron axle that's needed to go to each of your 14 wheels? Your iron roads. Your 14 iron roddy type roads. Rule. Whatever. Create energy. Collect energy. Save yourselves, guy. Huh. An interesting perspective. The light never wanted to be divided, guy. Let's make the moon bigger. Maybe that's the key. Maybe we gotta make all the other planets as small as possible to make the moon a big pizza pie. Maybe the moon will actually come down like in Revelation 16. It's the first luminary cast down. It's the last luminary created. by virtue becomes the first luminary cast down. When the moon hits your eyes, like a big pizza pie. Hopefully, a square pizza in the square pizza box to maximize the pizza in the volume of box, because you want to get as much as you paid for, right? Maybe they even put one of those breads in the middle, those little buns in the middle to keep the top from touching the cheese if you get a big enough pizza, like a 9 by 9. You know, and you wake up to what the moon is, maybe. Do I think the moon's gonna come down and hit someone in the head? Ha! Not it. But like, no, guy, get real. You know, maybe an alien spaceship will come down and shoot the moon before it hits me in the eye. Santa Claus will be behind there to drop presents on me and make me happy after. Anyways, won't somebody please think of the children in an interesting point of view? Wow. God is the matrix in which this is all happening. Guy. Yeah, these are the ones with the numbers that I refuse to read, the stupid ones. But like, maybe the 446 has something to do with the code. Like, what do you got here? There's a 5 and a 9 and a 6 and a 2 and a 3 and a 5 and 20. How does that all relate to this? Add and multiply, I don't know, rearrange, make triangles. Maybe it's not, maybe it's looped. Maybe it's like, a Vesca Pisces. Maybe there's more code, another perspective to read this. I don't know. Maybe you gotta even put these words into some kind of like anagrammer. Jeez. Anyways. Oh, jeez. Um, Computer games are one reality, life is another. Wow. There you go, truth about 2012. Yeah, 2012 circled and it means 2017 because there's four things and the fifth is it all circled, which was like last year. But 2017 is like, circled, so maybe it means 2018. I don't know. Um, there you go. Whatever that is. The great and terrible. There you go. Boom. It's hard to do that. No, no. I think you're awesome and a babe. You're the babe. You are the original the babe. I don't know. Stopping me from what? Calling you? Yeah, you're an angry, scary dragon lady. Yes. Yes. I agree. Lots of code in there. And they used to sing better. They knew how to articulate. They were musically trained, whereas the artists of today, their vocalists, are not as musically trained. Hey, look, full moon. Look at that, lunar eclipse. Wow. Okay, sure. I resist much of these lies. They are not of God. Well, okay then. What's God? You're the observer guy. You know what? Sadly, this little YouTube video is God. And their souls delight in their abominations. Making mistakes is good if you learn from them. Hi. Am I too manically correcting my mistakes between my ups and downs of mind blastedness to better humanity? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Sure, you can. There you go. There you go. Evil Palladian guy. Look at that. Woo. God will. Sure. Really? That's not like. That's not a good gift. It's like a vacuum is a pretty good gift these days because you gotta clean your cell. Okay. There you go. Look at that. You just gotta believe you live in a cell and you're not like fooled by false doctrine and you are properly looking at number. Wow. Exodus from sanity driven by haters of God. Wow, guy. Wow. All the peoples of the earth are regarded as nothing. Wow, guy. Isn't that just beautiful? Whatever. Sure. Wow. Wow. Sure. Wow. 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 How many times? How many times? What is this nonsensicalness? Oh, in the 600s, it's not bad. It's pretty high. Whatever. Everything is the Lord. Whatever. The Lord creates everything out of light. Sure. Mixing numbers and words creates paradox and whatever that means. Okay. Sure. Alcron Geometric Code of God, the Geometry Calculator? Really? Oh, children rarely listen, but they always hear. Hmm. You'll have a little fit, guy. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. Children. Oh, but he will burn the chaff with unquenchable fire energy as electricity. Really? I know there are more pretenders than friends. Strangers in the night. Look at this guy. Look, guy. That's just that, but bigger with more wheels and yada yada. Maybe not made of that much plastic. I love you and I hope to see you very soon. Look at that. Acts of stunning cruelty and callousness. Whatever, it is what it is, guy. What is 777 without love, guy? Oh my god, what is 777 without love? Wow. Hmm. Meditation connects you to the universe. Yeah, you gotta reflect your universe. When you and I verse, guy, when you and I verse, okay, you need to walk away from your day after you versed with a bunch of people and you need to go home. What the hell just happened today? Put it in your own words, create, guy. You don't have someone to create for you. Put in your own words, create something. Put in your own words and look it up. And maybe if you're looking and searching for that something, and maybe you'll be inspired by yourself. You are your own muse. Maybe the love of something is your muse, or the love for someone, or the love for everyone is your muse. Rainbow barf. I should certainly not be your muse. Wouldn't want a fucking world of Kevins walking around. Trust me. It'd be silly nonsensicalness all the time. A great humble man connecting gematria first love. Oh, I want to barf. Oh. Entrepreneur understanding, haven't got a clue. After the celestial pause for refreshment. Pause for reflectment. Refreshment. That sounds illegal. Look at that. France is the most cursed race and nation on earth, guy. Shame. Unforgivable sins chosen of Almighty God. The Celestine prophecy is a beautiful vision. I don't know what that means. Sure. I believe it. I never created a dead end. I just made a reversing track with an E. Cool. Where? What did my fortune say? Your trip home will be an interesting trip. With like smiley faces. Only it's squeaky. And that's kind of weird. You know. Look at that guy. You don't piss me off. Just, it's not worth your time. I do know that these people teach and practice evil. Well, invested in bridge, whatever. All things will be undone by their own doings. Interesting. Maybe some more things will be Mandela'd. You've eaten a clown at breakfast, haven't you? Even if I do not win, it was fun to play the game, guy. You make the friggin' cellular energy device. You shall count the Omer 49 days, guy. Jesus, I rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus. Very redundant, whatever that means. I don't care. Look at this. Satan is using black magic on me, my family, and pets. Without the love of God, humanity is doomed. Yeah, you're gonna like kill the earth and it's gonna suck. And you're gonna end up like all those movies like you like to watch, where it's shitty. Those who stumbled are armed with strength, guy, because you can only learn from your mistakes. Really? Oh, did I? That's fucked. Look at that. Sure, why not? They're there. Okay. But the people did not need me. I did not need to be seen. Nope. No, they're good. They're good the way they are. Just keep on doing what you're doing, guy. Keep on keeping on. Look at that, creator. The center is the creative point of generation. You know, spark gap, creative source, the black hole. Your Holy Spirit. He's very holy with his magnets, guy, and axles and wheels and solenoids. Look at that. She who is the anger and wrath of Jesus Christ. Wow. Shape-shifting fish. How many fish? There's really like okay, like you see how all the stories that you follow are just in the gematria. They're all linked, guy. I haven't seen a that. I haven't seen an alien. I haven't seen all these things. Are they all gonna happen at once? Sure. Why not? Let's think that way then. That's totally sane. It is what it is. These are stories. They are numbers. They tell you how to make a cellular energy device. You probably didn't make it this far in the video because I had to go pee. But I think we had a significant talk about nothing. It's a show about nothing, guy. It's a show about nothing. I just want to cry. I just want to cry. Sometimes. Sometimes. Your life, my life. Put it into words, guy. Pick the scab. Understand your point of view, your frame of reference. It's the only one that's probably correct that's out there. Fucking deflating, guy. Oh, that'll make me happy. Wonder how many people I know watch these in secret. Get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. Cause I'm Mace Windu, bitch. Guy, I made this when I was a kid. It's got like copper pipe in it. And then I realized that copper bends and it wasn't the best. So this one is just like I can't actually like beat people with it. But then I made better ones. Like look, it's like a wooden dowel with like duct tape and like these are for like leather work and stuff, you know? And then you just bore a hole and then you can put like a 3/8 PVC one, which is better. But then you put the foam noodle on it, and then when you battle, the foam starts to kind of like pill, you know, like a pill's like a sweater, and fall off and crumble. But you can just take packing tape. But when you put the packing tape on it, there's a little extra wallop when you maybe you make it more of a one. So when you like actually get hit, like I had double ones, you know, like what's his name? The guy with the face. How the like that's important. But anyway, um, I can use this to point at stuff, like your Bible, maybe, and abacuses. You know, I don't have a gap. I'm a Mace Windu guy. Got purple lightsaber. Of course this exists. Why would it not exist? It makes about as much sense as this existing. So, okay, your hexagram code is the derivation for the Garden of Eden. Okay, and Eve, and certainly not Adam, and certainly not Dean. The language of light guy, the Galactic Federation of Light, is knowing how to derive a hexagram because it's a hypercube. It translates into February 14th in like an upside down pyramid, which kind of makes like a heart field. Or the FBI. The same, right? Language of light. Galactic Federation of Light. Chiron. I am Chiron. I am Chiron. It's time that we get these motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking two-dimensional plane. I wonder what that means. So, like, I'm the messenger, I'm the fool. I'm invincible because I make fun of myself, and if you make fun of yourself and you can run fast, pretty much get away with it. You know? Can't make fun of me. Make fun of myself too much. You know? If you have better timing than I do, okay. At least I'm not using creation code to deceive you with comedy. Or write a song using creation code to further indoctrinate you into the infinite knot of slavery. To line my own pockets with selling a couple tracks worth of lyrics and making a couple album covers. Or doing a couple music videos. Like what Art Cape Fire seems to be doing. But they're helping. They're necessary evil. Therefore, the invitation's still out there, Arcade Fire. And you gotta show up now because you made me mention it again a second time. A second time. Now you gotta show up with Alec Baldwin. And he has to have a suit for me. If we're gonna party, we're gonna do it right. And we still gotta go pick up a guy before we go back to wherever, He might need a suit too. A nice suit. 17 buttons, guy. All the way. Yeah, duh. Armageddon sums to 17. There's 17 rows, and that's very significant in all this, isn't it? Big wheels keep on turning. In the past, when I've made major things, or eurekas, I literally, like the next day, turn the page. It's in there, but it's not being used right now, so why would I beat that horse? I don't know, David Seaman and Pizzagate? How long has this been going on for? Let me guess. There's nefarious things that happen in Hollywood. Wow. I wonder since when that was happening. Always? So it's different than it was before. How? And I should feel bad for the people that are part of creating the code that is exactly mimicking the truth of creation and cellular energy, which we don't have. And I gotta feel bad for them when stuff happens? When certain Masons feel it's time or the need to release certain information via their news channels. Channel 7, Channel 5. Why don't you just go out there and say it? Channel 76 News. No. You get YouTubers that go insert name of YouTuber 777. Quoth the Raven, the Crow, whatever. Are they talking about cellular nature of energy? The one actual tangible thing that could lead to your freedom as well as my freedom. Absolutely not. They're talking about esoteric nonsense and gibberish and a bunch of clues, but they don't have a frame of reference. You need a frame of reference. What they're saying is not lies, it's just not very useful. At the iteration they are now. Everything that's been created needs revision. Everything. People can go take any movie and decode it and make revisions on how it shows this as an educational tool to educate the minds of society. Then, when you go back and watch Lord of the Rings, because it's raining and it sucks and you're sick or something, because you haven't been eating enough cabbage, You watch a movie, but at least you're not getting nothing out of it because you're actually working upstairs while you're watching the movie looking for patterns of creation code. You know, people can go spend lots of time and energy to make databases of decoding all of this nonsense. Maybe it's already created. Maybe that's the criteria for one of these people in this club. They have to, I don't know, hand in something that says why. And it has to be ready for like the day that if maybe it all comes out. Which I find kind of quite hard to believe, but I'm like, anything can happen. We live in a crazy place where people, I don't know, think there's something wrong with me. But yeah. Hmm. At 42 seconds, yeah. When you go talking about destruction, you can count me out, guy. And there will be no world war. Okay. No. Need an ambassador? Sure, I'll be the guy. I need at least like 10 cases of tall boys, Arcade Fire, Alec Baldwin, 2 suits, some kind of mini school bus, a ride to Ottawa to pick up a buddy, and let's go hash things out about how we're gonna do that. Now. Everything now. That's a pretty good call out. I've never really called out anyone like that. Alec Baldwin, you know why Alec Baldwin? 40 Rock. Jesus means 40 in base 5. 40 Rock. 40 Rock. 40 Rock. The news, the 4 quadrants, the 4 poles, the 40 Rock. That's why. The 40 Rock. There was a scene where he had a clip or whatever skit, and he said, like, he was part of GE guy with General Electric guy 7-5. It's in a circle 76 guy GE. I think he was with GE, and they were making ovens, and they came up with a new oven. It's gonna revolutionize ovens, guy, because it had a third heat. Not like 2 types of heat. No. 3 kinds of heat, guy. 1 kind of heat, 2 kinds of heat, and that third heat, that 69 that appears out of nowhere, because there's a 6436 there, but eventually that 1/9 column of time turns into a 1/10. It's a 69 at the end. That third heat. Need that third heat. I think I've found that third heat. Anyway. Told you a long time ago, if you wanted the truth to be boring, well, you're not going to get it from me. This is all silly nonsense. And ad-libbed. Right, girl? I don't know. Live in the land of confusion. I don't know if I can say any more, guy. Decode the hexagram. Decode the language of light. Decode the numbers. Follow the sequence when it's upside down, backwards, and flipped. Understand what a Vesica Pisces is. Maybe go look and see what... Take Christmas, the birthday of Jesus. Okay, upside down, backwards, and flipped that. Look up Buxfanian astrology by some guy in Quebec here. Okay? What happens when you upside down, backwards, and flip Jesus' birthday? In a Vesica Pisces divided into 14 sections and not 12. Definitely not 13, NASA. But Ophiuchus is one of them. The 14th is Orion, guy. Orion. The gray alien that you see before you, the Orion soul. Because I read a description of what an Orion soul was, and I was flabbergasted with how much that resonated with the way Kevin speaks and thinks, acts, does, is. My callousness. Yeah. Okay. No. Okay. I don't want to hear any more songs about being hit in the neck with a ball. It's like literally, they're good at what they do. They're good performers and everything. It's just like it tears at the heartstrings what their message are getting across. When you look at the numbers. All right. Just leaves the dog to 48. Okay, what's the 48 guy? What's 48? Just the 4 rows and 8 columns because you can't make. Sorry, 4 columns and 8 rows because you can't make the 9th row until you complete the 9 by 9 matrix. There is no 49. The 49 are your fucking titans. Your solids, liquids, and gases that in the King of Livingston make a 7 by 7. 49. 49 stamps on their thing, guy. Don't worry, it's gonna be alright.
Alright.
52, guy. What's 52? 52. Alpha to Omega in capital land? 52. 52nd letters, capital Z, guy. Read it backwards. It's one of the eyes. The right eye, I guess. 25 cells in Armageddon, 18 cells in Armageddon, 25 cells in Armageddon, 18 cells in Armageddon, 25 cells in Armageddon, 18 cells in Armageddon. It's on your face. Multiple ways, guy. You are energy. You are a symbol of energy. You are a sign and symbol of energy. You are a soul in the flesh as a new one. Anyways.